Today I'll be reviewing DC Universe Classics Wave 12 Figure 1 Eclipso. Now I'm really excited to get Eclipso out of box. At first I looked at him and I'm like, it's fine. But now that I know what he looks like and what he is, I'm pretty excited for this guy. Of course, if I haven't said it before, this is Wave 12 Figure 1, and he comes with a leg of Darkseid and a collector's button. No other accessories, but this wave is kind of lack of accessories. I think he comes with hoots. He comes with his backpack, if you count that as an accessory, and I think he has a removable arm, but I'm not sure. But the other figures in this wave are Eclipso, Spectre, Copperhead, Dr. Midnight, the Sod, Mary Bats, and Iron, and of course it all makes Darkseid. His biography is: long ago the Spectre defeated the Spirit of Wrath, exiling its physical manifest to the black diamond called the Heart of Darkness, and so it remained until Dr. Bruce Gordon found a fragment and was possessed by Eclipso, the earthly incarnation of the Spirit of Wrath. During a lunar or solar eclipse, Gordon's alter ego would grant him the superhuman strength of light powers and use him in its ancient schemes for control over all mortal beings. Since then, Eclipso has possessed others and is ever ready to tempt and corrupt both superhumans and ordinary people. First appearance, House of Secrets, number 61, 1963. Real name, Various, as human host. So he's kind of like the Spectre, in several ways. But, occupation, Spirit of Wrath, villain. Base of operations, Various. Special abilities can project intense shadows and cold. Superhuman strength, stamina, speed, and resistance to harm. Flight can project powerful laser beams. Possesses humans, absorbing their unique attributes. Buy all 7 and build your collect and connect figure Darkseid. And I'm actually buying all 7. I have all of them on the mail, either here or on the way. I can show you him next to his rival Spectre, who I have in box as well. There he is. So that's Spectre. That's him. So without a further ado, let's get Eclipso out of the box. Now here's Eclipso out of the box, and I am quite excited for Eclipso. I'll give you a quick 360 on this guy. His only accessory that's of course attached to his hand permanently is his little stone there, and I'll actually show you his the collect and connect piece and the button. The button there's the button, kind of a random generic Justice League International button. Pretty nice. But now I have my first piece of Darkseid, which is the leg. You can just see it looks like stone, all cracked. They have the nice textures there. His foot looks a bit small or something. I don't know. Foot looks a bit weird, but this guy will be cool completed. I think my joint was twisted around, but there you go. So that's what it'll look like in the end. Throw that off to the side and start collecting him. And he actually does have a foot peg. If you just want to know the size of this, that's a normal foot. Well, let's get on to this guy. My legs were a bit warped. It was just kind of how they posed him in box, and I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't want it to break. But I kind of wanted to have this kind of semi-wide pose, and then kind of like him looking at his rock like in the box, because I actually really liked that pose. But let's stand him down normally. That's the one thing I don't like. The posability is quite limited with this guy. But just look at that awesome face sculpt with the blue without. No real paint errors either, which is nice. DC Universe Classic has some good quality controls. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a mole or a paint error, but still, it's not too noticeable at all. And I love the elf ears and kind of like the elfish hat. And then the collar here is great. I think it is sculpted on piece. So this guy, they really kind of sculpted a lot from the ground up. And now this character I honestly never heard about other than like in the DC Universe Classics line, but you know, still really cool. And his like little sun eclipse logo thing. Of course, his rock is very nice. It's not painted at all, or that's just how it looks. Again, I'm not familiar with the character, so I'm not too sure. His wrestling belt, as some other reviewer called it, kind of, I don't know. I don't really see it as a wrestling belt. I see how, like, the shape's a wrestling belt. I don't know. But then he has his boots. So, overall, the detail on this figure is phenomenal for what it is. Everything's great. They got down to the wrinkle. Like, the face sculpt is just fantastic. It's one of the best Universe Classics face sculpts I had in, actually, a long time. So I'm very happy I picked this guy up. Definitely one to pick up, especially if you're picking up the Wave. This guy was really low in quantity where I bought him. I bought him off Amazon, if you're wondering, actually. So yeah, let's get into articulation on this guy. Articulation, head's on a ball joint. Arm swings up, bends at the elbow, twists at the hand. Abdomen joint that I finally cracked. It didn't want to go a bit, and now it's a bit tight. Like, it'll kind of like move back slowly a little, but only back a bit. So be careful with this guy cracking the joints. I didn't even really realize until I already cracked it. The leg will swivel, bend at the knee, and the foot joint. So standard DC Universe Classics articulation, not stopped at all. So very nice. Mattel went pretty far on this guy. Oops, sorry, I'll move him up closer. But not really much to say otherwise. I'll have to, like, when I first was seeing Eclipso on like the reviews and stuff, I honestly didn't think much of him. But this guy is definitely one you'll want to add to your collection, especially if you're getting the Spectre, and I'll put him up to a size comparison with the Spectre later. And I'll have to give this guy an 8 out of 10. I honestly thought I'd give him like a 7 or a 6 when I saw him online, because he did not look too cool online in my opinion. But I'll have to give this guy, what did I say, an 8 out of 10. This guy is definitely worth that. He definitely is. It's just nice all around. It's just, they didn't miss a piece on this guy. So, he's definitely one to pick up, and that's all for today.